Today we're going to be talking about how to shoot a basketball. Now, there's many different ways that people shoot the basketball, and there's a bunch of different forms out there, but you really want to get the right one down, because if you keep shooting with the wrong form, you're going to get into the habit of shooting with the wrong form, and you need to get into the habit of shooting with the right form. And I really like this quote from Kevin Durant. He says, "I take shooting like apple picking. You keep the good ones and you leave the bad ones." Which kind of means, you got to take the good shots, take the open shots. Even if you are an amazing shooter, you still can't just shoot crazy shots. But today I'm going to teach you how to shoot a basketball the correct way, so that one day you can be a really good shooter. So first things first, you got to know how to hold the ball. So to hold the ball, you're going to put your dominant hand on top of the ball, put your other hand on the side. You're going to want to make a T with the ball right there. You see the T with your two thumbs? You're going to make a T. And you're going to want to leave a space right here in between the palm, your palm and your ball. You want the ball to be on your fingertips when you're going to shoot it. Normally when you catch the ball and someone passes it to you, you're going to catch it in your chest. So that's where you're going to want to start. Start right in your chest, bend your knees, and as you bend your knees, you bring the ball to your forehead. Just bring it right at your forehead like that. That's your first step. So get the ball. Get your T, space in between the ball and your palm, and then just bend your knees and bring the ball to your forehead. That's all you gotta do right there. And then after that, you're gonna want to, as you jump, you push the ball up. When you're gonna release it, you're gonna release it at 1 o'clock. So like if this is a clock, straight up would be 12. So when you shoot, you're gonna want to release it right about there, right at 1 o'clock, right there. So you're going to want to have a lot of arc on the ball. You're going to just, like that, you're just going to push the ball up like that. And then when you release it, you want to give it a good, you want to flick your wrist when you release. So you want to bend it, bring it to your forehead, jump up, and flick your wrist like that. You want to have a lot of spin on the ball. So you just bring it to your forehead, jump up, release, and spin. Some people call it reaching into the cookie jar. So you just come up, and you just reach into the cookie jar, because it's like on the top shelf, you just reach right into the cookie jar. Heard people call it that before, but that's basically the main points of shooting the ball. You don't want to bring it to the side of your head. You don't want to bring it completely over the back. Another thing you don't want to do is you don't want to bring it like this and try to shoot it with both hands. You want to make sure your offhand is just there as a guide. So when you pull up, you're going to stop this hand and just use that hand to shoot. So this hand is just here as a guide. And that's basically it. There are some other things that are going to help you shoot better. One of those things is to keep it fluid. When you're shooting, you don't want to be you don't want to do every move one step at a time. You want to make it all like one motion. So you're just going to be here right at your chest. You're just going to, instead of being like this and stopping, you're just going to want to go through it all like one motion. And as you practice, it'll get easier and easier. At first, it may be easier to just kind of go through the steps, and so you get the hang of it down, and then once you can get that down, you want to start trying to do it all in one motion, and that's really going to help your shot become even better. And really want to have spin on the ball when you shoot. That helps a lot. Shooter's bounce is what they call it. Sometimes if you're a little off, the spin on the ball will bounce it in. And so that's some important things. Probably one of the most important things that you need to remember when shooting is to just be relaxed. You don't want to be nervous. The more nervous you are, the worse you're going to do. You just want to be calm and relaxed and confident. You just breathe. Before you shoot, take a deep breath in, and then shoot. Just don't worry about the defenders. Don't worry about what's going on. You need to learn how to block everything else out, so that you can just really focus on your shot. And you don't want to be looking at other things, or when you shoot, you don't want to be looking at the defender coming up to guard you. You need to be looking at the rim and stay focused and just stay relaxed. Because as soon as you get all tense, your shot's going to be off. You just have to stay relaxed like you're just shooting around at home. And that's a good way to do it, is if you just shoot over and over and over. Repetition is one of the most important keys to shooting a basketball, because you just repeat it over and over and over again. And that way, when you are in those situations when you may have the nerves, you have that muscle memory because your body's done it so many times that you're just right there and you just do it exactly right. And that's how I would shoot a basketball. And you really want to, if you're doing it another way, you really want to learn it the right way so that you don't get into the habit of doing it the wrong way. And if you already are in the habit of doing it the wrong way, you need to start working towards doing it the right way so that you can get into the habit of doing it the right way so that you don't end up shooting the wrong way for the rest of your life and you can make more shots. And that's all I have.